Today, I'll be going over some of the best new Skyrim mods that I could find. As always, this video will feature a variety of different mods, so be sure to stick around until the end. But with that being said, let's jump right into the first mod, with the Regional Merchants Stalls of Skyrim. Now, some of you might have already heard about this mod, as it released back in April of 2024. It adds 23 merchant stalls that now show up across each city, offering you a variety of goods that are available for purchase. Whilst they're not necessarily the most exciting items, if you use the recommended mod Skypatcher, modded clothing and accessories can appear in their inventories. Their stock is randomized and is generated using your current level, so be sure to check back every now and then to see what's new. However, the purpose of this showcase wasn't meant to be about the original, but rather a new add-on which implements some lore-friendly voiceovers. With the mod installed, each seller will now call out to you in an attempt to make some extra sales.
Look your best without spending a fortune. Shop here for quality clothing at great prices.
Each NPC comes with a couple unique lines that are specific to that vendor, as well as some more basic dialogue that is shared amongst them. The mod aims to make sure every line is tailored to their current location and the type of stock that they're selling, although this does not apply to the merchants who are set up indoors. It does utilize 11 labs, which might be off-putting for some, but I must say it turned out a whole lot better than what I was expecting. If you're a user of the original, then I highly recommend giving this voiceover a go, as it just adds so much world building and it's a great way to further enhance this mod. For the next mod, we have Hag Occult Orphan Rock. This overhauls the existing area of Orphan Rock with the use of some new custom-made assets to help bring this location to life. I say life almost metaphorically, as this place is anything but alive. There's an abundance of bones, skulls, and blood that create quite the ominous atmosphere. Most notably, however, you can now access this strange portal that takes you to this modded dungeon known as the Blood Tree. It's pretty small in size, but it's still fun to take on the many skeevers and hag-ravens that have inhabited this desolate area. If you manage to take them down, you'll be rewarded with a couple chests that contain some loot, which scales in relation to your character's level. I never realized how bland this place looked before, but this mod has definitely helped change that. It comes with patches for users of Lux and Lux Orbis, but watch out for any potential conflicts from other mods that might affect this region. Overall, this mod does a great job at turning this underappreciated spot into a location that is now actually worth visiting, and for that, I am more than excited to see what this mod author comes up with next. Next up is a mod called Quest Perk Rewards. This adds a bunch of new permanent buffs for your character that can only be obtained by completing certain questlines. In vanilla Skyrim, there are only a few of these effects that exist in the game, such as Agent of Mara, Dragon Infusion, and a few others. But now you can acquire a whole bunch of powerful rewards that work seamlessly for every playthrough. In total, there are 18 perks in relation to questlines, as well as a handful of smaller ones such as the Break of Dawn, which is a 25% chance to set any undead on fire for each hit. Others include the Master Assassin buff, which makes any potions you create 15% stronger, as well as an increase to your sneak attacks. Or by finishing the main story, your time between shouts will be reduced by 20%, and give you 10% extra damage against dragons and dragon priests. Outside of the traditional questlines, there are also some other bonuses available by completing a set amount of certain quest types. For example, there's ones for doing 7 Daedric quests, or completing 5 quests related to the many Dwemer ruins that can be found across Skyrim. I'm obviously not going to go through them all, as it is just a lot of this number goes up, or chance for X effect to occur, and we'd be here for a while. So instead, all of the potential benefits have been listed on the mod page, or you can simply experience them for yourself in your next playthrough. This mod is the perfect way to bring a new sense of progression to your character, and feels very satisfying to achieve these rewards after going through some of the longer quest lines. It does come with an MCM menu, where you can choose to enable or disable certain perks, adjust how many quests are needed for specific unlocks, and allow you to check how close you are to unlocking them. In the end, this is a mod that I can see being a permanent addition to my load order, and is ideal for keeping Skyrim fresh after all these years. Moving on, we have another mod, which is built upon one that has already existed for quite some time. Strange Runes is a popular magic related mod which adds these glowing symbols that appear before you cast your spell of choice. These don't impact the gameplay in any way, but they do look incredible, with a total of over 55 unique designs. Each of them comes with their own look based on the element or their respective school of magic. And to top it all off, the mod comes with support for popular spell expansions such as Mysticism, Apocalypse, and much more. Alternative Runes is a new take on this mod, completely changing each design in their own style. After doing a bit of testing between the two, it's clear that this one includes some extra variety compared to the original, with all of the diverse patterns that perfectly reflect your currently equipped spell. A lot of the spells in the game now have their own effects as well, which I found to be such a nice addition. For example, when using ice spells, these small snowflakes will fly off in every direction, or fire magic will now create a series of sparks. As this is only a texture replacer, there's not too much else to say about this one, but if you're a user of Strange Runes, both new and old, then I cannot recommend this version enough, as it just takes this already impressive mod to the next level. For the final mod, we have lore-friendly load screen Compendium. Loading screens in Skyrim are pretty bland, mostly being made up of a black screen, some fog, and a small hint or piece of lore. Over the years, you might have found that it's lost its charm, as there's nothing really new that is of interest to you. But that is exactly where this mod comes in, adding a staggering 410 new high-quality loading screens to help reignite that spark as you're travelling between cells. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of these mods already out there, so why should you give this one a try? Well, as someone who wishes to always maintain the vanilla aspect of Skyrim, I found this one to be a great option. Everything featured is lore-friendly, providing some excellent information on so many different topics that affect Skyrim. Enemies that you encounter across the world, every faction, as well as some of the more prominent locations in the game all make an appearance. And that is only scratching the surface. There is so much diversity here that you might learn something new even after all this time. I haven't even mentioned the beautiful artwork that comes with this mod, featuring images from the Elder Scrolls Legends, ESO, and some standalone pieces made by a number of individual artists. If you still have doubts about these loading screens, then just take a look at this FAQ by the mod author themselves, where they have confidently said they are the highest quality available. This is done through upscaling, an AI tool that is used to enlarge certain pictures without affecting its resolution. They've also ensured that none of these images were made with AI, so there's really no reason as to why you shouldn't give this one a go. So there you have it, 5 amazing new mods that you might consider using in your next playthrough. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.